Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to episode 37 of Death Note, the finale, New World.
New World.
Don't love that.
That sounds like Light might win here.
I mean, unless the New World is lightless.
Yeah, it's a world without
or
light.
It's
That'd be
dark.
very dark. Fascinating to think about what could possibly happen if nobody dies here.
I hope that's
It kind of
what happens.
has to be what happens.
Right, okay, because if they all die, I mean, that would also be really interesting.
Maybe.
I think plot-wise, there has to be some, like, last final switcheroo that Light doesn't know about.
First thoughts, thank you for everybody who supported this series over the course of the few months that we've been watching it.
I've enjoyed every minute of this show and talking about it and, like, hearing all the theories, and it's just the coolest thing ever that we get to do this, and
Yeah.
I just appreciate the fuck out of you.
This show we discussed probably the most even outside of watching it.
It's
like
so
Montana's just been
good.
fascinated by it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see how it wraps up, but thank you. We're going to talk about our love for the
It's been
series
an
and you guys
amazing
more
ride.
at the end. It has been an incredible ride and it's time to see where it ends. Also, check out the Patreon linked in the description below to see the rest of Death Note right now and these episodes of our new series, which will be coming right after Death Note ends. Are we excited for episode 37, the finale of Death Note?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Listen up, Dunderheads! This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
And he couldn't help
that's the
himself
date,
from
huh?
saying,
God, he never
Looks
fucking
like I
learns
won.
either.
I mean, nothing's...
Stop gloating.
That's true. Oh.
Light's face right now.
We're still alive.
Oh no.
It's been over a minute and
Oh no.
we haven't died.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Didn't I already tell you all that no one was gonna die?
But why? Why
He's
would
gonna
we
be like,
die?
Light, I'm so sorry.
God! I did everything you told me!
Rester, Giovanni, take him now!
Oh my god. What?
Oh my
Giovanni, the
God.
notebook, please.
What is happening?
They're gonna see whose name isn't written.
Yeah.
If you didn't believe me earlier, then see for yourselves. I can confirm that the first four names are definitely the real names of the SBK. If you didn't believe me earlier,
How did he
then see
do
for
it?
yourselves.
And did Light actually say that out loud? Like, looks like I won near?
I think so.
The only name that hasn't been written down is Light Yagami. If that weren't enough, Mikami also addressed you as God and said he did what you asked him to. It's settled.
It's a trap! This whole thing is a setup! This is all part of Nier's plan to frame me! Isn't it a little odd that no one died after having their name written in the notebook? This proves it's a trap!
Oh, he's panicking.
I believe I already told you that
He still
no one
has the
would die
watch.
because I modified the notebook.
That can't be.
How?
This is a setup. I don't know this guy!
Light, it's too late to deny it. You know Nier has won. Just a moment ago, you were saying it looks like I win.
Oh, he said
How
it.
much more of a confession do we need?
Oh no. Yeah, it's over.
Light,
How did he do it?
why?
Wow.
Stop it!
Oh. Oh no, Light can't handle this. This is never
Nope.
something considered.
Light Yagami. L. Kira. It's over. You've lost the game.
Oh my god. He
Just a
gambled too many
moment ago,
times.
You proclaimed your victory expecting us all to die. And to tell the truth, you might have actually won, and I would have lost. We ended up doing exactly what you expected us to.
Okay.
And altered the fake notebook in Mikami's possession.
Okay.
However, when I said before that we had modified the notebook, I was in fact referring to the real notebook as well as the fake.
How?
We only switched part of the fake notebook, but as for the real one, we replaced the entire thing. This notebook here is actually the real one.
What?
No! Impossible!
We used the same kind of pen that Mikami used, copied his handwriting perfectly, and
So-
made both the inside and the outside of our fake look exactly like the original.
How?
So that's how under the microscope it looked the same.
Night.
He just
The
did
inside
that?
and the outside of our fake look exactly like the original.
How?
So when he
Giovanni
looked at
was
it,
able
it
to
looked
do in
exactly
a
the same.
single
So it was him. He did save it.
Of course, since I had touched the real notebook before coming, I've been able to see the Shinigami as well.
Oh,
my
okay.
god.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Shinigami. I'm Nier.
He's gotta love this.
Yeah.
My name is Ryuk.
He can talk to Ryuk.
Oh, his face, bro.
I can see him, so that means it must be true.
Some of the edges of this notebook's pages are torn. Tell me, if someone's name was written on a ripped-off piece of paper, would they still die?
Oh yeah, of course they would.
I thought so. I bet you were able to use that to your advantage. I wonder how many times you deceived us with this, and how many people you killed. Light Yagami, you are Kira.
The fact that no one's even trying to arrest him because he's
Yeah.
so dead to rights.
Yeah. They know.
This has got to be a trick. Or could it be that Mikami's betrayed me somehow?
You're mistaken. This was all thanks to Mello.
How?
I
What?
believe if I explain this much, you'll begin to understand.
What? Mello?
Please take a look at this page of the notebook.
Takada's name is in the notebook. I was the one who killed her, but her death was written there just 1 minute later. Did that mean Mikami did the same thing I did?
Oh.
You told me you couldn't move freely. I had to make sure Takada was taken care of.
And they did it at the same
Wasn't
time.
that my duty to you?
You idiot! I give you strict orders not to make any unnecessary movements until today!
It's all true. On the 26th, right after Takada's kidnapping was
Oh my God.
broadcast on the news,
They were too similar.
Mikami went to the bank.
Misa would have
He
listened.
took too many liberties.
I knew he went to the bank every month on the 25th, so it was odd for someone so methodical to go to the bank twice in 2 days.
The only certainty is that she's in a situation where she can't move.
What if he
Dr.
doesn't
Kima,
help her because he
I'm
wants to
going
be the
scene of
hand?
crime for this case.
Oh, interesting.
I followed Mikami to the bank as he headed for the safe deposit
Oh
boxes.
my god.
It was only at this time that he seemed concerned whether someone was following him or not. I got into his safe deposit box. Inside was the real notebook. Sure enough, Takada's name had already been written inside it.
Do you understand now, Light Yagami? You didn't realize that Mikami made a move on his own and wrote Takada's name in his
Oh
notebook.
my God.
Because you had already killed her using a notebook clipping yourself. This was the event that made me consider the possibility of a fake notebook. We were able to stop you thanks to the efforts of one person. It was Mello who did it all.
Mello probably knew what was going to happen all along.
He was a
It
sacrifice.
can be resolved by having a name written in the notebook.
That's right.
The fact that Nier is giving Mello all this credit.
Yeah.
Well then,
It's
if
very
I
sweet.
don't do it,
I bet Mello knew in his heart that working by ourselves, neither of us would be able to
So
attain
they ended
our
up
goal
working
and
together.
surpass our mental
Wow.
But together we can stand with L. Together we can surpass L. And now, acting as one, we face the kid who defeated L, and with solid evidence, beat him at his own.
Oh my god. So basically the extra writing of the name made it
Try
seem
and
fake
talk your
because
way
it
out of
Yeah.
this one,
actually
if
happened.
you can.
Oh my god, that face. He's destroyed.
Oh my god.
Obliterated.
He has no. Oh.
Oh my god, he's broken. This is just Kira.
that's right. I am Kira.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's cool, but okay, so he's just gonna run with it and maybe he's gonna be like, Matsuda, you kind of believed in me. I don't know, there's nothing he can do.
The thing is, even if he were to.
Wait, whoa. Nothing. Nothingness.
Okay.
After they die, humans go to nothingness. They don't go to heaven or hell.
Interesting.
Fascinating.
Yeah, because I mean, even if there were people on his team where he could like make the argument of like, you know me and like, you know my beliefs, like work with me to make the world better. Like we talked about how the crime has gone down since like whatever. He had his crony try to kill them. Like there's no like
that's true.
If there was ever like a, oh, you know, like I'm trying to get rid of bad people, but like if someone will help me and we have the same goals, like of course I wouldn't hurt them. I'm not a murderer.
Yeah.
But he was gonna fucking kill them.
Okay, here we go.
That's right. I am Kira.
Yes, we all know now.
Kill me right here? I'm not only Kira, but I am also God of the New World. Kira has become law in the world we now live. He's the one who's maintaining order. I have become justice.
Talking in the third person.
So weird.
Kill me? Is that really the right thing to do? Since Kira's appearance 6 years ago, wars have stopped and global crime rates have been
make your
reduced
argument.
by over 70%. But it's not enough. This world is still rotten. With too many rotten people. Somebody has to do this. And when I first got that notebook all those years ago, I knew I had to do it. No, I was the only one who could.
The way it was Mikami who made a mistake.
Killing people was a crime. There was no other way. The world had to be fixed.
Legendary.
It was given to me. Who else could have done it and come this far? Would they have kept going? The only one who can create a new world is me.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's cool. Someone put him in handcuffs, please.
You're just a murderer, Light Yagami. And this notebook is the deadliest weapon of mass murder in the history of mankind. You yielded to the power of the Shinigami in the notebook, and you have confused yourself with a god. In the end, you're nothing more than a crazy serial killer. That's all you are.
You're right about if he gets caught, that's what he's gonna be. That's what he's gonna be remembered for.
Because it's the... Fuck, what did he describe it as? He's so fucked.
Yeah. Whoa. His eyes are just red now.
Mm-hmm.
Useless fools, as if they could ever understand.
Has he been stalling?
Is he gonna try to write names really fast?
Nier, that notebook you have, and the one that Aizawa brought from the Japanese task force headquarters. Are they both real?
What is he up to? Is he bluffing?
At the moment, only I know where the real notebook is. If you truly want to defeat Kira, as well as test the notebook that Aizawa's carrying...
He's gonna say, let's make a deal.
I guess you're gonna have to write down either my name or Mikami's.
Or maybe not, or...
It's the only way to see if it's real. Or fake! He's hidden a piece of the notebook!
Oh, Matsuda!
Matsuda! Matsuda, you idiot! Who the hell do you think you're shooting at? Don't screw with me!
Matsuda!
What was it all for then? What about your dad? What the hell did he die for? My dad? You mean Soichiro Yagami? That's right, Matsuda. In this world, all those earnest people like him who fight for justice, they always lose. You want a world where people like that are made to be fools? I know you understand, so kill the others! Shoot them! You led your own father to his death. And now he's gone, you call him a fool?
Oh.
When they all knew him.
What a moment for Matsuda here. Whoa. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him! He has to die!
Whoa. Did he?
Did he miss?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But oh my god.
Well, I mean, he missed his head, but he's still pretty
He just
fucked up.
Loaded him with bullets. Oh my
shit.
god.
Damn you.
What the Okay.
Oh my god.
Can someone take his watch, please? He's handcuffed, jackass.
Oh my god.
It's finally over. Isn't it, Nier?
It is over. And Matsuda took him down. Wow.
Where are you, Misa? Where's Takara?
Don't they always come crawling back?
Oh my god, he's so desperate.
What do I do now?
Whoa!
Just a distraction, maybe? He stabbed himself, I think. With the pen, I think, yeah.
Stop the bleeding! It's already too late. You'll be dead in a few seconds.
Whoa. One last act trying to make a break for it?
Wait, light! He's getting away! Light!
Mr. Isola. It's unlikely he has any more pieces of the notebook. And with those wounds, he's not going to go far.
Yeah.
He'll stop running soon, even if we leave him alone.
Maybe we'll go talk to Ryuk or something.
Nier, I'm not gonna follow your orders.
Very well, then. I'll leave it up to you.
He's passing the 28th tower. That's interesting.
Wow. Oh, interesting. Oh. This is a kind of a parallel of the beginning of the story when he was walking past the sunset.
Mm-hmm.
Back when it was so simple.
It's so interesting because he was like so different, but also not.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. Oh, wow.
Like he would be stunned to see where he ended up, but also it makes perfect sense.
Yep. And he's
That's
just there
pretty.
watching. Ryuk's the big one.
Aren't we all?
This,
Yeah, exactly.
Lost. Remember how, in the beginning, when we first met, I told you that I'd be the one writing your name in my notebook?
Oh, is he gonna put him out of his misery?
That is part of the agreement between a Shinigami who brings a notebook to the human world and the first human who picks it up. If they put you in prison, who knows when you die? And I don't want to lie around waiting. So, it's all over.
Wow.
You'll die here.
Wow.
It was good while it lasted. We eased each other's boredom for quite a while.
Yeah. Big time.
Well, Light,
What a
it's been
somber scene.
Yeah.
It's been interesting.
Wow.
And there's Misa by herself.
All right.
But wow, we gotta discuss that just a little. You know, let's finish it. And then we'll go from there. The animation's incredible.
So pretty. A very biased guy.
Yeah. The end credits. Light is just lying dead on the steps after all the stuff he did. Wow. He looks so scared.
Yeah.
Mikami just making a distraction. Wow. I find it interesting Misa lived this whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, L?
Okay.
What a series. Okay, but that is about it for the series of Death Note.
Wow.
Wow, what an incredibly amazing series.
That was fantastic.
Oh my god. You know, a lot of series leave you with a lot to say afterwards. This kind of answered every question.
It's just resolved really nicely. Like, there are no loose ends.
This was really great to see the downfall, and had it happened with Elle, we wouldn't have gotten the ending we got with Elle. So
100%. Well, and it was also Elle's legacy and schoolmates who ended up carrying what he started to the finish line. So like, even though it wasn't him, like, it still kind of was.
Yes, and there's a lot, we're going to discuss a lot about that, but first we want to say thank you to everybody who supported this series from start to finish. It truly means the world to us to have you guys supporting this series as we continue through all these different media. I mean, it's thanks to this audience that we are able to do this as our main job, and
it's just the craziest thing ever.
Yeah, we're excited to keep doing so, and we're excited to start our new series. We're very excited about that series, and if you can't wait and want to see these episodes of that series right now, or the extended uncut version of the entirety of Death Note, it's all posted to the Patreon linked in the description below. And thank you to all the patrons who supported us throughout this entire series. You made all this possible, and we are so excited to continue through our anime and Western journey. We have a lot to discuss before that. Where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Historia Europa asks, how much do you think Light's arrogance led to the end result?
Oh my god. I would argue that that is the single biggest reason he was not successful.
Really?
Yes. He thought no one could possibly be as smart as he was.
And then the one person who was as smart as he was, making the same decision he made, actually ended up messing up the entire thing. And you called it. We have it on tape.
I think the thing that Light is not realizing is how important it is for his whole setup to have someone who will completely and fully and exclusively do what he says. There's gonna be an aspect that's like, I'm helping. I'm gonna start helping even when he doesn't ask me to. Mikami does something that Light has not planned out that implicates Light or fucks up his plan in some way. And that's how he's kind of found out, and they figure out that there's like another Kira.
Huh. You say
I'm a little bit proud of that one.
The first episode he was introduced, just the way he was writing, you were like, you know, I bet he's gonna take liberties in his own hand. It's gonna somehow fuck over Light in the end. And boy, oh boy, it happened.
Did he fuck over Light in the end?
Yeah. So I also find it fascinating, the difference in animation of Mikami, like all prior to that final scene versus that whole final scene. Because it was his face was like putty. It was just, he was like just going through every range of emotion.
Like melted. Like
and oh my god, like him sacrificing himself so that Kira has a little bit more time, like, and also like the arrogance of Light throughout this entire series, every step of the way he's had to let them know, like, hey, it was me. And each time, like, they even showed the prior time that one of the detectives walked by him moments before he said to Naomi, hey, I'm Kira. They could have seen it back then. Like, each time there could have been somebody to see it. Like, they saw the image of him looking at Ray Pember, but they didn't see his actual face. Like, and this was the final time where he just pushed his luck too much. He had to say it in front of all of them. And that was the main thing that got him.
Yeah, if he had ever considered just shutting the fuck up
and been like, wait, we didn't die. What happened?
Exactly. Then maybe things wouldn't have gone that way.
Yeah.
But he just had to be publicly known as the best and brightest.
Yeah, and
which was stupid.
Absolutely. And God. All right, let's go to our second question. Matthew Wilmot asks, it can be argued that Light cheated by using Rem to kill L. In the same manner, many in the fanbase believe Nier cheated by using Mello to kidnap Takeda. What do you think about the outcome of both duels of the mind? And are you satisfied with the ultimate result?
Okay, I think using a Shinigami and using another human are two completely different things. I think bringing in a god of death as a ringer is super different from like
sacrificing a human. Like they're both pretty huge things. Like literally, Mello said, yeah, Mello knew he probably was gonna die doing this, and we sent him anyway. Like that's the first time in this story they were like, we literally had to sacrifice somebody to make this happen.
Right, but Mello knew that. That makes it a different situation. And it's just like,
I'm not saying they're the same.
Right.
They are different. I think this might be worse.
I think it's more morally fucked up, but in terms of the competition, I think it's a way bigger cheat to call in a god of death rather than have someone sacrifice themselves.
Interesting. I don't think he really called in the god of death. He kind of manipulated the situation into happening. I get what you're saying, like as in you're more just employing the usage of a Shinigami.
Yeah.
But even then, I think there's a difference between setting up a circumstance where it benefits the Shinigami the most to do that versus like sacrificing a pawn. Like literally.
Okay.
At least in my brain. I don't know if it's a cheat by Nier, because I think that it would be a cheat if it was like against Mello's will potentially, but you're right about the will thing. I feel like potentially that makes it less of a cheat. I don't know if anything's cheating in a world where these are the things that you can do. All right, let's go to our third question. Angel Hernandez asks, Light says here how ever since Kira's first appearance, wars have stopped and crime rates have dropped 70%. How do you think Kira's death would impact this? And what would the public reaction be to the news of Kira's death as well as the world post Kira? I think everything would probably slowly come back.
It would I don't think it would be slow. I think it would be almost immediate.
The Death Notes
because
are not destroyed,
everything, yes, but most people don't know that the Death Note and Kira are related. They just know that there's this like amorphous, powerful figure who's taking out criminals.
Yeah,
and
everybody in the room was the only people that knew about the note.
Exactly. Yeah. So from like the world's perspective, as soon as they're told like, oh, this mass murderer is gone, everyone who was only not committing crimes and starting wars because they were afraid of Kira is now they have no reason to
hold back.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's all gonna be for nothing.
Exactly. And I think that's probably gonna add fuel to the fire of everyone who was a Kira supporter saying like, how could you do this? Everything was so much better when he was still alive. Like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Like there's definitely going to be a movement that's very sad Kira's gone. All right, let's go to our final question. All right, Mikey asks, knowing Matsuda has always sympathized with Kira, what do you think about Matsuda's reaction at the end? He was quick.
He really didn't hesitate there. I think that really like demonstrates a level-headedness from Matsuda that like, I don't know, it feels like an important thing to talk about to simultaneously understand where someone's coming from, but recognize that in the grand scheme of the world, it just can't be like that.
It's like, yeah, you can see the pencil and paper reasoning, but know that it's not a practical possibility.
Exactly, 100%. Is the same reason that someone might like personally have a response to a crime being committed against them.
Yeah.
And also believe that the like general overarching punishment for that thing should not be the way that they responded.
Yeah, I agree. But his specific response, I was just obsessed with. It completes his arc in a way where it's the impulsivity taken to a good place.
Exactly.
Where even the people in the crowd were like, Matsuda, what? Like, you just shot Light. And he was like, I had to.
Yeah.
And like, he was reaching for a mass murder weapon. Like, it was the right thing to do. It's shocking. And like, it's fascinating the way that Japanese media treats like gun usage.
Yeah.
That it's just such a big deal when somebody fires a weapon.
That's
like
a really interesting point.
Yeah. So I just loved his ending, and it was so shocking. Like, what a jaw-dropping moment when he pulled
100%.
Wow.
And just like a really amazing way to wrap up his character.
Absolutely.
I think also seeing like the end product of Kira Light, like the entire time that Matsuda and Light were having conversations about like, oh, maybe Kira isn't that bad, it was in the context of Light is not Kira.
Yeah.
So then you can it's like several steps removed. But then when you see the person you know is Kira having this experience in front of you and see the kind of shit he's pulling, you're like, oh, this thing theoretically in practice is fucking scary. And then that's like the switch.
Yep. Oh my God. Yeah.
That was amazing.
It really was. And that is where we are left for the series of Death Note. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
I feel like this show has prompted more discussions that apply to real world ideas than maybe any other show we've watched so far.
Yeah.
And that has been such an interesting thing to think about, especially in the context of like kids growing up and watching this and like figuring out their own view of the world, given this kind of example of where things can end up with that much power.
Yeah, and definitely it presents a fascinating point of view for such a simple device,
right? Like
what it can do to people and what it would do to the world. And like it was made so long ago, especially for how things are now, like it really is a stunning reflection. All right, I think that's about it for Death Note. What an amazing series. Are we excited for our next anime series?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.